What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. So first off, I just want to say sorry I haven't uploaded the past 2 days. I've been busy with work and just having a day at the beach, so I've been kind of busy and I haven't been able to upload, so I apologize, but I'm back today with part 2 of my top 10 or top 20 favorite champions. So these are going to be spots 10 to 1, the absolute cream of the crop, my favorites, the ones I love to play whenever I get the chance to. So this is a very competitive list. I'll put in some honorable mentions at the very end. But without further ado, let's get into it with spot number 10. Now, number 10 is going to be Cull Obsidian. Now, I said in the previous video that I like characters that spam heavies and also characters that ramp up their damage over fights. And Cull Obsidian is like the perfect example of these because his heavy is super good. It has such nice reach on all of its hits. So even if you miss one of them, you're likely to hit the next few. And his damage just goes up every fight for more Thanos' favors you get. And when you activate Route, it's just absolutely crazy. You can see the damage numbers. Even on non-crits, they're hitting for about 15k on the last hit of the heavy attack, which is just absurd. Right there, that was a 27k first part of it. And usually what I like to do with him is just go through my Thanos' favors, get to a special 3, enter Route, and then the fight's just over. You can see here the damage is through the roof. So I love Cull Obsidian. He's not the best champion. He's just such damage, and I love using him whenever I can, especially in the new Cav, Cosmic Side event. So I really like him. He's amazing, and yeah, he comes in very nicely at number 10. All right, so coming in at number 9 is the ultimate ramp up within a fight champion, Professor X. So I absolutely adore this character. He and Apocalypse just made for one of my favorite months ever in MCOC, not only because of the awesome Mutant Treasure side event, but just how good these two champions were. So first off, he is a very underrated evade counter, which I find very useful, and also he can just heavy spam, which once again I love. But he also has the falter ability on his heavy, so you can infinitely charge it until he attacks in, and you just counter it. He's just so fun to play, and once you get those specials going, and of course I have to shout out the big boy Bureau Man, who first learned these insane Professor X rotations where you hold heavy, throw special, block, hold heavy, throw special, just get absolute crazy crap tons of damage in, and he's just so satisfying. The special 2 is maybe my most satisfying special 2 in the entire game, because it just feels so nice when you throw the swords off and they just do absolutely poop ton of damage. So yeah, Professor X is a beast. Everyone knows this. He's awesome to play, and yeah, he's just easily coming in at the top 10, number 9, and honestly he was very close to being the number 8 spot, but he is beaten out by the best of the best in terms of fun. But yeah, he's awesome. So number 9 is Professor X. So just barely edging out Professor X at number 8 is Immortal Hulk. So I'm going to be honest, Immortal Hulk, he might not be the best champion, he might not be the most reliable, but he is so unbelievably fun, it's not even funny. I think with a very small value updates to him, he could easily be a top 5, maybe even top 3 favorite champion in the game. But part of what makes him fun is not knowing what's going to happen during the fight. Now, I do wish that his, the rage stacks would fall off at least at double or half the rate, because they fall off very quickly, and sometimes your opponent just won't throw a special. You don't get enough time to refresh them. And then the other change I would make is just give a higher percentage chance stun on the special 1, because honestly, if it was 100%, he'd be kind of stupid broken, because you could just infinitely lock the opponent in a cycle unless they're stun immune. But he's so broken in matches where it always stuns, his damage output becomes absurd. And yeah, if you just put it up to 80 or 90%, that'd be awesome. And then additionally, just extend that, or yeah, lower the rate that immortality takes to come back, because it's really annoying just waiting for yourself to get that god mode back. But once you're in the god mode, once you're with these 25 rage stacks doing absolute buttloads of damage, he feels so smooth. When you get the stuns off the special 1, you just feel like his name says, absolutely immortal. So yeah, he is awesome, but since he does have those minor issues, he cannot come in any higher, and he's at number 8. Now, number 7 is someone who you all probably expected to be on this list, and why wouldn't he? It's Dr. Doom. So not only is Dr. Doom an amazing champion, but he is so fun to play. Out of the champions that have this insane cycle where you just hardly take any damage, so basically I consider that him, Quake, and Ghost, his is by far the most fun, most unique, and most enjoyable to play. So first, you just throw that special 1, steal their power, gain a crap ton of power back, build up a special 3, throw it off. The passive stun, you just go medium, light, 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 medium, medium, special 1, build up to another special 3. He's just so fun to play, mainly because of that special 1. If he did not have the power steal off the special 1, he would be a much less satisfying, and he wouldn't even make this list. But the fact that he can steal the opponent's power and give it to himself is such a broken ability. I love when he's awakened, he can copy the power gain effects, so he just absolutely smacks the Vision of Arcuses. He's just awesome. Dr. Doom is just universally one of the best champions to play, not only in terms of how good he is, but how fun he is. So I'm sure a lot of you expected it, and here he is. So he's at number 7. Now, number 6 might actually surprise you because I've been posting so much gameplay of Hulkbuster that you would think he's higher up on this list, but that's how many champions there are in this game that I just love to death to play. But he has moved up. He was always in my top 20, but probably in the lower half of the previous list. But since I've taken him up to rank 3 as a 6-star, just used some of the pre-fights from War Machine with him, and just seen how crazy he can be, especially against that Iron Man, Infinity War, and Abyss, he's just absolutely shot up on my list of favorite champions. Now that I know how to effectively bait out the stun on my opponents, he's so fun. The power drain, the infinite heavy spam. Sometimes you get lucky, like right here against the Storm, you just absolutely go nuts in the corner with your heavy attacks. Blast off another special 2. He's just so fun. His rotation is awesome. He's one of the best champions, and I do have to thank this isn't his name, but Monkey, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but he is the one that got me into Hulkbuster, that got me playing him, and I just can't thank him enough because he is just so fun to play and an easy number 6. So starting off our top 5 is Cosmic Ghost Rider, and I know a lot of you are probably thinking, well, if he's your favorite or one of your favorites, why don't you have more gameplay of him? And I tell you now, look at the star level. I only have a 4-star Cosmic Ghost Rider, and it depresses me every day because I opened that Abyss Nexus crystal to try and get Cosmic Ghost Rider, but it gave me a stupid Corvus, which is obviously the worst Cosmic in the game by far. So yeah, that didn't pan out too well, but no, Cosmic Ghost Rider is so fun. There's so many rotations, mostly due to Slayer of Gods just absolutely opening this champion up to a different degree. I think without him, there would not be as many lovers of Cosmic Ghost Rider because he really just is insane. I jump back and forth every day between who is the best Cosmic, because sometimes I'm like, yeah, he is. Cosmic Ghost Rider is just too good. Sometimes I'm just thinking he's number 2. He doesn't have the utility of a certain other Cosmic champion who's pretty trash, actually. But, he's just awesome. I love the fury that you get and the precision, the power gain. Literally all of his buffs feel so powerful because they're all so potent. I love doing the first rotation where you get the 6 amplitudes, then you activate that giant-ass power gain, get up to a special 3, 2 Furies, and then you can just blitz your opponent down. If it was a 565, he would be dead by now, and then that's it. But I just love that there's so much freedom in how you play him, because even if you have a lower star level, he can dish out just absolutely insane damage. You see right there, 30k light attack off of a 4-star. Absolutely absurd. I'm going to throw a special 2. Check this out. No crits, but then 17, 21, and just the damage. So yeah, Cosmic Ghost Rider is awesome. Can't wait to get him as a higher star, and he comes in at number 5. Alright, so at number 4 is Dragon Man. And I just get so happy when I talk about Dragon Man. He's so enjoyable. It's just on a different level. He was so close to breaking the top 3. And honestly, if I rank him up to 6-star rank 3, which I can do now because I've formed a few Mystic Catalysts, he might just move into the top 3 because he is so stupid fun. He is not the greatest Mystic. He doesn't have the best damage. He's not like a Doom where you just absolutely nuke everything. But he is so freaking quirky, and just this stupid stuff he can do that is so fun for absolutely no reason, and puts him easily in this top 4. Just he's so cool. This unstoppable and unblockable off the special 3, where you just take no damage when you have the unstoppable. He literally feels like a Hyperion with the amount of power gain, not in terms of the damage, but the power gain is all you need. I love that unblockable that you get off the heavy attack. It's really great for countering. It's similar to Hulkbuster's ability when he throws the special 2, but oh my god, the special 3 unstoppable is just something that I love so much, because you literally just get every single tick of damage back onto you. You heal it all up, and it's awesome. He's so fun in that sense, because, like, just watch right now. I just tanked an entire special 2. What's she going to do about it? Absolutely nothing, so it's Dragon Man. Like, what? So we're just going to keep bashing into her. Even the damage, it's just satisfying. I love red numbers in the game, so they're awesome. And then, yeah, I love throwing the special 2, getting the Furies, then the Incinerates. And once you get, like, 2 or 3 special 2s off, his damage is actually crazy. And then you detonate all the freaking Incinerates with your heavy attack, and it just goes crazy. So, yeah, Dragon Man, I could gush about him for days. I cannot wait to rank him up and put more gameplay out for you guys. But yeah, for now, he comes in at number 4, but he could very easily move up in the future. So yeah. All right, so now at number 3, these are my guys. Whenever I can use them, they are being used. And number 3 is Sunspot. Now, Sunspot used to be my favorite champion in the game, so he will always have that special place in my heart. Until number 1, he was just absolutely my favorite. I love his powering off the heavy and just throwing the special ones, and I find that his damage is so underrated on the base hits, because he can actually hit like a truck on those on his own. It's like something like 7k to 11k crits. It's so overlooked just because everyone's like, look at his specials, but the damage you get building up to those specials is also absurd. Like, look at this, he's down to 73%. When I'm at the 6 flare states, I love the heavy attack where you just get your power back. The Incinerates are awesome for despair matches where you need to cancel out healing. The only reasons that he is not still number 1 is because I do not like his heavy attack reach. If it was like a Magneto reach where you can counter it a lot easier, he would probably be number 1 still. But the fact that it's such a short range first hit and then it takes so long to get your second hit off so you get countered easily is the only reason he's dropped on the list. And additionally, he completely sucks in shock matchups. But aside from that, Sunspot's just an absolute blast to play. Anyone who has him knows this. He's just awesome. So yeah, comes in at number 3, and I will always have a soft spot for this guy. Just completely amazing champion. All right, so the first person boosting out Sunspot is Carnage. So Carnage was always a really loved champion by me, always a top 10, but I started playing him a lot recently for some reason. I just have no clue why, but I fell in love. Like, I've always loved him. He is my favorite Marvel character of all time, aside from like Spider-Man, but favorite villain by far, favorite character outside of Spider-Man by a long shot. He's just awesome, and that the fact that he's so fun in this game might have some bias for me, so it might end up putting me higher for him on the list. But with Red Goblin, I think that's why. Ever since I ranked 5 my Red Goblin, I've been using Carnage a lot, and he is so stupid fun. You just get all the buffs, the crit, the cruelty, precision, and the Fury. Why wasn't I thinking? Anyway, the Fury. You get all of that, then you start stacking a bunch of Furies and cruelties along with the Red Goblin synergy, and you're hitting for like big numbers. Like, it's very, very overlooked. You can see there's like 6k medium attacks, and the special 2 does a lot of damage. And the bleeds, of course. Throwing off the special 1, that's always going to be unblockable, and having that constant power gain makes you feel like you're always throwing a special. It does inflate his hit counter quite a bit, but it doesn't matter because you're just doing the fight so quickly. This is only a rank 4 Carnage, and he doesn't even have the ideal setup with the buffs. I kind of messed up. You usually want to get 2... Alright, sorry, my phone died mid-recording, but anyway, I was saying that you usually want to get 2 cruelties, 2 furies, 1 precision, but I accidentally messed it up and only got 1 cruelty. But still, the damage is so good. You can actually hit for like 9k if you get the cruelty right, and then you have the 6 furies up. But yeah, Carnage is just a blast. Special 1 is the main reason why he's up here, because you just throw it off constantly and it does so much damage. It just feels so good. You always feel like you're attacking the opponent, and you feel like you're genuinely releasing Carnage on the opponent. It's awesome. He's not as good as Venom, I'll admit, but he is miles more fun than Venom in my opinion, and he is my second favorite champion in the entire game, outranked by only 1, and I'm pretty sure everyone who's seen my channel would know who that is. And number 1, of course, is Big Daddy Apocalypse. So a lot of people say that you can find your soulmate in life just by looking at them. You'll meet someone in like a bar or maybe at like a music festival. You'll see their face and you'll know that you're going to spend the rest of your life with that person. And I had this connection with Apocalypse. I looked at him. I saw his abilities, I saw the first gameplay, and I was like, he's mine. He is my lover for life. And we've been as close as possible ever since I've gotten his 6-star, awakened that 6-star, taken him up to rank 3, and just absolutely done everything with him in this game. I have like Act 6 solos on my channel of the Mordo and Medusa. Do You Bleed, the Grandmaster. I've soloed. I can't solo Abyss yet because I don't have Strife, but once I do, he's just going to even further solidify his #1 spot. I've said that I love red number champions. He's a red number champion. I love champs that build up their damage throughout a fight, and he does that with his special attacks throwing. You place all the debuffs on. I love his concussion. That lowers the chance that an opponent does something. His tankiness is just absolutely unmatched. I love making people horsemen via the horseman ability. Makes Cable an amazing champion who is in the top 20 and would not be without Apocalypse. So he literally makes champions I used to hate amazing. I love countering with his heavy. I love every single thing about him. He is, in my opinion, a perfect champion. He is the perfect champion. So fun to play, not completely absurdly broken, just so good for a lot of stuff, but not perfect for everything. He's exactly what I want every champion to be, but the fact that he's so fun is just so amazing. So he comes in easily, by far, at the #1 spot. Alright, so that is going to do it for this second part of my top 20 favorite champions, spots 10 to 1. Do hope you enjoy my rankings, but feel free to, once again, to leave below your favorite champions. I love hearing about them, why you love them. And yeah, I just also want to thank all of you for showing your support to this channel by subscribing and liking the videos. Just the growth we've been seeing over the past month is beyond my wildest imaginations of what it could have been. So I really want to thank each and every one of you for supporting me, because it does mean a lot to me. So that'll be it for the video. Let me know what other top 10s you would also like to see in the comments below. And yeah, so I'm out. I will see you in the next one.